Hi friends, I am back. Vacation under the volcano. I left you at a really crucial time in this book because they were running for their lives, if you remember, Jack and Annie, from pieces of the pumice rocks that were flying from the Mount Vesuvius that was erupting over the city of Pompeii, and they had to go back and get this important scroll. Nightmare at noon. In the distance, fire burst from Mount Vesuvius. Burning rocks and fiery ash fell from the sky. The hot, dusty air smelled like rotten eggs as Jack and Annie rushed down the street. In the forum, everyone, shoppers, soldiers, gladiators, fruit sellers, were running in every direction. Stalls had collapsed. Carts were sliding. Jack froze. He didn't know where to go. These people of Pompeii had nowhere to go, friends. It kind of came out of nowhere. How do they escape big rocks coming at them hurled from this hot volcano? That way, shouted Annie. Jack followed her as they ran past the temple of Jupiter. Its mighty columns had fallen and its walls were crumbling. They ran past the public baths just as its roof caved in. Which way now? Shouted Annie. The treehouse is in the olive grove, Jack said, as they kept running. The olive grove and the bridge are near the street with all those open shops, said Annie. Remember the bridge? Jack looked up at the erupting mountain. A red, hot cloud billowed over it. Fires burned on its slopes. Head in the direction of Mount Vesuvius, he said. It was behind us as we came into Pompeii. Right, cried Annie. So while others ran away from Mount Vesuvius, Jack and Annie ran towards it. On the street with the open shops, baskets and broken jars rolled over the cracked stones. Jack and Annie ran past the bakery and the shoe shop. They ran past the butcher shop and the barber shop. All the shops were empty. Their owners had fled. The closer they got to the volcano, the more the ground trembled. The darker and dustier it got. This is just like my nightmare, cried Annie. Jack choked on the rotten fumes. His eyes watered. Look, the olive grove, shouted Annie. The treehouse is just over there. Come on. Jack could hardly see, but he followed Annie. They left the street and ran into the dried-up stream near the olive grove. Where's the bridge? Cried Annie. They looked around wildly. The bridge had vanished. Oh no, guys. Are they going to be able to get out of Vesuvius? I'm sorry, of Pompeii because of Mount Vesuvius? That is the end of chapter 8. I'm leaving you with another cliffhanger. So they have to run to get to the treehouse, which is closer to where Mount Vesuvius is erupting. All this ash and smoke and soot and these vulva rocks that are just raining down on them. I'm going to show you the cover again. This is what they're running from. Flames being thrown at them. Well, not really being thrown at them. It's really coming from the volcano. I hope they find the treehouse, and I hope they get out. Knowing Jack and Annie, they'll be successful. Bye, friends.